Hey, welcome to Happy Hour with the Wicker Bar. You know me, I'm the host of this video, Lord Zippy Blaying, the Duke of the goddamn motherfucking Delbridge. We got a special cocktail, y'all, for this evening. We do have a special guest here. He's sitting down on the booth behind the table. It's been a very trying day for him, so we thought we'd do a little something special for him. Before we get started with this cocktail, I'm starting to get a lot more entries into the contest. Don't forget, seek me out. I know you can do it. If you can search on the internet or eBay for James Bond Attaché Case or Remco Monkey Division, or perhaps the couple of VHS tapes that you need to fill out your James Bond collection, you can track me down. Send me a message. I've been starting to get some messages, some good ones. I'm getting pretty excited. And don't forget, when I get back from tour in a couple of weeks here, we're going to do another video. I'm going to be about ready to announce the winners of this stack. And that stack right there of these vintage cocktail books that you could have to start you on your journey into making cocktails for yourself at home. It's easy. It's just like a cookbook. We have a very, very special cocktail for you all this evening. This one, I thought it was called Grandma's Dirty Bath Water, so I did have a little special thing to make it dirty on the top. This is called Grandma's Bath Water. This came out of a little wine-induced psychosis that we were in with the people from Dagon's Deep Den, little tiki bar over there on the east side of Lake Washington, because one of the party, I won't name her name, talked about how she liked the taste of rose syrup in a latte. Because there's actually a burger place up the street from us here in West Seattle that's having a their special shake flavor is rose, and I've toyed with the rose water. It's not really something that I'm particularly fond of. And Rael said, I don't want to taste anything that tastes like Grandma's bath water. And some years ago, we actually owned a little burger place, and there was a gal that worked there, and I had purchased a lesser expensive liquid dishwashing detergent, and it was pink, and it smelled of rose, and she just said it reminded her of Grandma. So instead of buying a whole thing of rose syrup, what I got is I got the Monin, the Flora collection of gourmet flavorings. And there's a couple in here that we probably will use. The elderflower, the hibiscus, the violet. We'll see. We've done a couple of cocktails with the creme de violet. The lavender, I don't know. We're going to have to see. But we have the rose syrup. And if you're feeling really, really adventuresome, there is a way that you can make your own rose syrup. You just have to buy some particular dried roses and kind of make like a simple syrup type of an affair. So we'll see. So in deciding how I was going to make this cocktail, I was going to get a pink gin. I looked, and they do the Empress gin. They do have the one that's with the butterfly pea flower, the purple one. They did have a pink one, but they only had the big bottle, and I didn't want to really get too crazy. And then the other ones, the pink ones, they just seemed a little on the cheap side. So I got the Flora Adora, another one by the Hendrick's gin out of Scotland, I do believe. Pretty soon we're going to have the whole collection. I think there's a couple of more. This is out of their Cabinet of Curiosities, flavor line. And the one that we're doing here, it's basically it's a riff on the Pink Lady. Remember we did the Blue Lady last week or something. I had a little bit of mishap with the shaker, and so Grandma's bath water. And if you wanted to make it dirty, a little Peychauds bitter, I was gonna kind of spritz over the top of the foam, just as a added a flavor enhancer. So we have our Hendrick's Flora Adora vodka gin. I haven't tasted it yet. We have our Coquerel classic Calvados, or if you wanted to use Applejack, I just went with that instead. We have our lemon juice, obviously our rose syrup, and then our Fee Brothers, our Fee foam that we're going to be adding to the cocktail to give it that foaminess that we're looking for. So this is going to be a cocktail for two people. One for Rael and one for her very handsome cohort over here. been struggling all day long. He's looking a little raggedy. I'm afraid he'd break the camera. So we're going to go 3 ounces.
Ooh, almost another mishap.
Dude, that's my middle name. 3 ounces of our Hendrick's Flora Adora. And then we're going to go 1 ounce of our Coquerel Calvados. 1 ounce of our lemon juice. I give a lot of respect to a couple of these people that track me down on all the different platforms. They sent me messages on, I've got about 24 Instagram accounts, and they track me down on all of those, as well as through the Facebook. And if there was still, golly, if we still had a phone book, you'd know everything you needed to know. And then we're going to go, I'm going to go 3/4 of an ounce of our rose syrup. And I'm going to go 6 dashes of our fee foam. And hopefully, I am going to give it a little dry shake here, so hopefully we don't have any mishaps like you did with the blue lady. This is the pink lady. Oh, that feels good. Oh yeah, we're happening. So you're probably wondering why I'm wearing this shower cap. I'm pretending that I'm a grandma, and if our guest wasn't here, I had a plan for some very sloppy makeup, but
you don't have to hold out on the count of me.
Sometimes Rael gets a little excited. She gets a little sexually excited when I'm in the costume. I don't know that necessarily the grandma costume would do it for her, but you never know. You never know what's going on in this world we live in today. Foam as I would have liked. All stuck to the bottom. Disappointment is my closest friend. Let's see. Gotta be fucking kidding. Striking out today, Zippy. Let's just see what we do here. Well, that kind of defeats the purpose. The idea was for it to spritz. If you've ever been really, really dirty, or if you see on TV where they talk about people, getting that special cleaning fluid to clean their shower or bathtub or their toilet, and it looks like they've never cleaned it before, ever. Go.
Cheers.
Cheers. Let's see if we can get one.
You need to get a close up of the drink?
Oh, I'll make one more here. Here we go. See if we can get a little something whipped up here for Lord Zippy Blaine, the Duke of the goddamn motherfucking Delridge. Oh, I put the wrong cap on. That's the problem. All right. 1.5 gin.
It does look like bath water.
It
does.
Tastes like
Bath
grandma.
Tastes like grandma. Half a Calvados.
I didn't know you knew what grandma's tasted like.
pulp or something.
Now
this
you
is
do.
fresh. There we go. This is fresh squeezed lemon juice. 1/2 ounce of lemon juice. Whatever 1/2 3/4 is. Go. Well, luckily for you, Rael, there's going to be enough rose syrup here to make another round of these later on. The ashes of our fee foam. Terribly disappointed that my spritzer didn't work. Must have been clogged from the last time I used it. Oh, let's just get to getting here. Of course, we're still very tore up about the loss of Ozzy Osbourne. His untimely passing. I don't know if there's any correlation between him passing mere weeks after his final performance as Sabu, the homicidal, genocidal professional wrestler who's untimely passing mere weeks after his final match. I don't know. Yeah. I'm utterly, you know, if this wasn't live television, we'd start all over and do this again, but I'm also disappointed with the foam of the cocktail this evening, so hopefully the dinner I've made is yeah, well, this is probably one we're not going to do again, and you know, that's okay, because you know, some things are so good that you really only need, like German chocolate cake. I could have that like once every 5 years. That's about how often I have it. Well, I want to thank you all for joining me, Lord Zippy Blaine, the Duke of the goddamn motherfucking Delaware. Remember, we are broadcasting. This is live television. We are broadcasting live here on the shores of the Longfellow Creek in beautiful West Seattle. And if you haven't had a chance already, Instagram at Lord Zippy Blaine, Instagram at the _Wicker _bar, Facebook the Wicker Bar, or Lord Zippy Blaine, the Duke of the Delridge. Send me a message. Not too general. I've got a couple that it's like, no, it's more than just, hey, you know, say something. Make sure that, you know, I know that you're actually engaged. You've watched this is going to be about 9 minutes here. That's a long time. All right. Peace out from the Wicker Bar.